What's up, everybody? This is Stalone with Game Borders, and we've got
Drayden.
And I am Spencer.
And today we're going to be reviewing Dixit. And this is a fun little game. I want to say social deduction, where you just got to place cards and find out who picked what cards with little subtle clues. It's really exciting, and we'll see if it's really worth the Spiel des Jahres.
Alright guys, so now that we have talked about a little bit about the game, this is how the game looks. It's just a simple board. So that's all it is right there. And then you have these little rabbit meeples. They're all different colors. It can play up to 2, 4, 6 people. How the game starts is you take however many people are playing, set the rabbits up here on the start mark right there, and then that's pretty much how the game is set up. So what's nice about this game is that all the scoring rules are all listed right here. So you can see right here, and I'll get into each one of these and how it works out, but it says right here, if all players find the active player's card, the active player gets 0 points, other players get 2 points. And then on the other side, if no players find the active player's card, then the active player still gets 0 points, and other players get 2 points plus a bonus point for each of the other players that pick their card they lay out here, and you'll get that when I go a little bit more into it. And then the third one here is if at least one player finds the active player's card, but not all players, then the active player gets 3 points. This is the only way that the active player is going to get points. And whoever picks the active player's card also gets 3 points, plus that bonus of whoever picked their other cards throughout here. So now let's get into the cards. Each player is going to be dealt 5 of these cards in their hand at the beginning of the turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you deal that out to however many people are playing. So, and these cards, let me just go through and show you a couple of these cards. They're really great with the artwork. So you've got abstract art like that. You got a cat there, and then you got this one right here. Kind of someone looking at just all these abstract, fun little cards. They just kind of keep going. There's just all of these are different, so you're not going to have like a shortage of kind of what, clues to come up with. So but as the game goes on, each player that's playing is going to be dealt 5 cards in their hand, and let's say I'm the active player. I pick one of these cards that I want to give a clue on. So we'll do this one. We'll pick this card, for instance, and I won't show anybody this card, but I'll tell them the clue to finding this card would be, let's just say, depression. It kind of looks like the flower's depressed. You've got the little dark cloud there, kind of no water, so it can't really live. So then I'm going to take this card without showing anybody. I'm going to lay it face down, and everybody else is going to pick a card that matches that description as well, depressed. So they're going to put, a couple people are going to vote, depending on how many players there are. So if there's 5 players, you'll have 5 cards here that come from all the players. Then the active player is going to take these cards, mix them up, so not even he knows what they are. Then he's going to lay them out right here in order, and like so. And then all the players are going to have a set of these depending on what color they want to be. So there's pink, white, you've got red, pretty much all the colors of these are. There's also color tiles to match, and on the other side you have numbers 1 through 6, and these match up with these numbers right here. So say I'm the white player, now all these cards are laid out. I'm going to try to find, I'm going to pick one that describes depressed, like this one of mine, but I can't pick my own card, so I'm going to try to find one or pick one that describes that to the best of its ability. So I'm going to pick 3. This kid's alone, he looks depressed, so I'm going to pick that. Everybody votes. They find whatever token matches the number. They secretly hold it, and then everybody counts 1, 2, 3, and everybody flips it over and puts it on the card. So let's say pink picked 4, red picked 1, green picked 2, yellow picked 1, and so that's pretty much how it would look when it's all done. So whoever is green would have picked my card, so they get the 3 points. And if anybody else picked green's player card as well, he gets additional points there. And we'll move his rabbit up this track till he gets to 30 and wins the game. That's pretty much as simple as it is, guys.
We're here to go over our final little review of Dixit. I think I'll start, and then we'll just jump to Spence.
Wanna go me?
Come back to Drayden.
Sounds good to me, man.
All right, so the first thing we're looking at here is art. Now, on art, I know it's got a very stylized look to it. It's really a fun design for being family, but I had to give it just an average 5. I didn't think it was. I just didn't feel like it was anything special, and with it being so specific with what's on the cards, I felt like you needed to know a little bit more about what is actually on them. So, art alone, I just give it an average 5. It was fun.
Interesting. See, now the art is where I think this game shines. I gave it an 8. Solid 8 out of 10. If there's anything, I mean, this game, that's what they built this game. Some dude knew how to draw, and he's like, well, how can I get this out there? Through a game. And so the rules are built around
there. There are other ways.
Sounds like he got all those pictures off stockimage.com, dude.
Oh, no, dude.
All these images,
talent.
you can find them online for, just look up artsy images.
Well, they're good artsy images.
I will say there's a few that I really liked. So I did give it a 5 because there are some I liked, some I didn't care for. So just an average score on that one for me.
Wow.
Okay.
I tried to leave my hate out of it because I don't care for the game.
All right, let's jump into the next thing then, and that's components. Components, I actually really like the components in this. Fun little rabbit meeple. It's like a little race, so that was fun. I liked how it was simple. It wasn't a lot of stuff. We didn't have a lot of things going on. We had cards, tiles, and rabbits. That was
Are we reviewing the same game?
I enjoyed it. I thought the components were
What did you think about it?
I got 7 on the components. What
7?
did you got?
I got 4 on the components.
Really?
Yeah, because
They're basic.
well, if you've noticed, I mean, I have played it a fair amount, but the cards are starting to wear. You can see it.
Yeah,
those tokens, and they're starting to fade out.
That's
That's gonna happen to everybody.
Right.
Yeah, the components I felt like could use a lot of work. So I gave them a 4. I mean, if there's a low point in this game, it's the components to me.
Mine was a 5, basic. They didn't wow me, and I didn't hate them.
Way to go safe, dude.
It was like middle of the road for me, everything.
5's all the way down.
All right, let's go to downtime. Almost no downtime in this game. I loved it. I gave it a 9. I think you're constantly moving. Everything is constantly moving, and everyone is constantly playing.
Finally, we can agree on something. See,
We're not so different, you and I.
I gave the downtime an 8. Not quite as high as you did, because there are some, when it goes to their turn, they sit there forever trying to figure out their clue.
Yeah.
And it's hard, I'll give them that, but that can slow down the game a hair. So I didn't give it a perfect 10, I gave it an 8, but it's still solid.
I definitely agree.
Sure.
Mine is keeping with tradition.
5.
It's a 7. This one's a little higher. Because I will say it was a fast-paced game. You don't have a lot of downtime, but it will, it goes quick and then it stops, and quicks and stops. So
Yeah, I can
All right.
see that.
I get that.
All right, and then now we're going to go to setup. Setup, I gave it, setup. I gave it another 9.
9.
Yep. Quick setup. I mean, all it is you put the cards there, you get your tiles, and you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
Again, I agree with you on that. I didn't go quite as high because the meeple rabbits, I don't know, they kind of wobble around. You get kind of messed up there.
I did.
But other than that, the setup and
If you have a
put away
tipped
things-
rabbit, it could really throw up the whole game.
It can. I mean, it just screws everything up. There's like a six rabbit pile up on the 5th
Yeah.
level.
Sometimes you give yourself a point because it's like, oh no, my rabbit fell over. Was I on 26 or 25? I'm going with
Go to
26.
26.
Always round up.
My
And-
cleanup and setup was an 8, so
Yeah,
it was
so
super
I was
fast.
an 8 as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I mentioned that, but it was a solid 8 for me.
It wasn't like a deck of cards where you just pull it out and you're playing a game. You know, you just throw them on the ground and you're playing 52 card pickup, but it's fast.
Yeah, it is.
And then did we already go through the length? I think I might have skipped.
No, we have game length.
So then the last thing is game length. Again, I give it a 9. I thought it was way quick, fast
love the
paced,
game.
easy to go. I really enjoyed it. So yeah.
I'm right there with you on it, but I also went with an 8. One little bit down from you because
I'm too excited on some things and not excited enough on other things. I guess.
while the games we played went pretty quick, again, if you get stuck with a ton of people that are constantly trying to figure out their clues, it can really drag down the game speed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gave it an 8, but it is fast and I like it.
This is where my hate came through, because even though the game only took 30 minutes, I felt like I was there forever. So,
Oh, okay.
Geez,
Yeah.
let's give baby what he wants.
hey, I still played the round. I played
You
2
did.
rounds.
All right. So
I only complained a lot.
overall, I gave it a 7. I mean, I know I had a lot of high things, but there were some down things there.
Wow.
But, I really above
10s
average.
across the board and it comes out as 7.
Above average. I mean,
I don't know how that
I mean,
happened.
for a family game, the averages is what it lined up to me, and
It's the math's
I
there,
agree with
folks. The math's there.
It is.
I was actually, again, just slightly off from you. I gave it a 6 out of 10. I like it, but I don't know, the replayability is not going to be there. After you get to learn how to play with someone, you know what they're going to pick, you know how their mind works. So if you have new people constantly coming in, it adds to that a ton, but I don't know, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Solid. You know, I'd probably have it in my collection.
Mine was a 5. I'm not going to buy it. I'll probably play it, but
If it comes to the table, you won't turn it down.
yeah, you know, if I want to play a game, I'll play a game, but or I'll play one of the games if
you're
everyone's
not
doing
buying it,
No, I'm not buying it. I'm not recommending it to people.
He's not buying it, folks.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I'm not sold.
Well,
Did not get the Spiegelhausen Award.
Not from Drayden. So, well, that's pretty much the game. And subscribe, comment on the comments below. If you want us to review a game, put it in the comments. If we can, we'll review it. And heck, maybe we'll even give you a little shout out if we decide to review your game. So, till next time, I am Spencer.
I'm Stallone.
And I'm Drayden, the handsome one.
Catch you
All
later.
right.